Solo was underrated. Let me explain. What's good, guys? Kyberline here with another transmission from the Outer Rim. Today, we're talking about Solo, a Star Wars story. Solo, a Star Wars story is one of those Star Wars films that gets put into two specific categories. Either people forget about it, or people think it's terrible and they never think about it again. So basically, two of them just forget about it.
Huh? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
That was a good analogy. Way to start the video there. I gotta get a job, bro. Before you start typing in the comments, this movie is not a masterpiece. I understand that, and I am going to get into its flaws later in the video. I want to revisit a time where Star Wars was still good. I know, like, that's crazy, right?
Before the dark times. Before...
I don't think Solo failed because it was bad. I think Solo was punished for showing up at the worst possible time. Let me take you back to 2018. Star Wars fans were having a completely reasonable crash out over the release of The Last Jedi. The fan base was split right down the middle. Safe to say, everybody was angry and nobody was agreeing on anything. Then, Lucasfilm released Solo. Now, imagine being the kid who walks into a room where his parents are having an argument and somehow gets blamed for whatever that argument was. That's Solo. Let's talk about the movie itself. Because if you actually sit down and watch Solo today, it's actually good. I know, shocking. A Star Wars movie that's entertaining. Crazy. But in all seriousness, it is. There's a train robbery, a heist, smugglers, criminal gangs, double crosses, space chases, dogfights. It's fun. The pacing is solid, the action is entertaining, the cast has good chemistry, and the movie never pretends like it's changing cinema forever. It's never trying to lecture you or to send a message, except with that L3 droid, like, you know, just very obvious activist insert there. But otherwise, the movie is just trying to entertain you. Oh my days, what a radical concept, bro. That's actually crazy. I said that this movie is by no means a masterpiece. And here are the banthas in the room. Number one, who actually asked for a Solo story? And that is completely fair. You know, I don't think in 2018 a Star Wars fan was absolutely desperate to know how Han Solo got his surname. Number two, Lando is in love with a droid. Need I say more? But here's the thing. Even though the concept sounds like unnecessary and questionable character changes...
Why are you gay?
Alden Ehrenreich had an impossible job. He wasn't trying to create a new character. He was trying to play one of the most iconic characters in movie history. Like, that's a lose-lose situation. No matter what he did, he was always going to be compared to Harrison Ford. But looking back on it now, he doesn't even do a bad job. He captures enough of the character's attitude while still making it his own version. Solo remembers that Star Wars can be fun. It's not a let's save the galaxy movie. It doesn't tamper with the lore. Not every character needs a 10-hour philosophical debate about destiny. Sometimes it's fun to watch a charming criminal steal things in space. And Solo understands that. It's smaller, it's lighter, and watching it now, it's refreshing. Now, the movie is definitely not perfect. There are things that I would change. Like, some origin moments feel a little forced, especially how Han Solo gets his name. But other things feel natural, and there's enough action and enough excitement to balance out these forced origin points. Is the film bad? Absolutely not. Is it forgettable? Maybe. Flawed? Absolutely. But bad? No. At the end of the day, I think Solo has become one of the most unfairly judged Star Wars movies. It's not a revolutionary spy political drama like Andor. it's not like anything groundbreaking, and it wasn't trying to reinvent the franchise. It was just trying to be a fun adventure movie. And that is what Star Wars is at the end of the day. If you skipped Solo because everyone told you it was terrible, or you haven't watched it since 2018, go and give it another shot. Trust me. And if nothing else, you'll get 2 hours of smugglers, train robberies, space criminals, and the Wookiee. Which is honestly more than some Star Wars projects have ever managed recently. Not looking at anybody in particular, Acolyte. Thanks very much for watching, guys. This has been another transmission from Kyberline. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like and maybe hit the subscribe button. Because I've got a ton of lore videos, fan fictions coming out. Yeah. Let me know what you thought of Solo down below. Do you think it was underrated, or do you think it was rubbish? Until next time, guys, this is Kyberline, and may the Force be with you.